Mayor Jacobs,
I'm here.
Committeeman Hickey,
Here.
Mr. Walter,
Here.
Ms. Oravana,
Here.
Mr. Leonard,
Here.
Mr. Regilius,
Here.
Mr. DeGiovanni,
Here.
Mr. Persons absent, Mr. Wild,
Here.
Chairwoman Gotcha.
I'm here.
Adequate notice of this meeting of the Bedminster Township Land Use Board was filed with the Township Clerk, sent to the Burnersville News and the Courier News, and to all subscribers, and posted at the Township Municipal Building, 1 Miller Lane, Bedminster, New Jersey, on January 9th, 2026.
Please stand. Right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty, justice for all.
Hey.
Gonna open it up to the public. If anyone has anything that they would like to discuss that's not on the agenda.
Online, there is no public, it is just Tim and our attorney, Tom.
That's it. So there's no public, we'll close. All right. We have minutes from May 7th that need to be approved. If you've had a chance to look at those. I need a motion to approve.
So moved.
Is that George and Lou?
No,
And me.
Jen.
Second.
Jeff and George.
Yeah,
Jeff and
I don't
George.
care.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Janine, I'm abstaining.
Thank
Gene,
you.
I'm the same. I was not there.
Nor is Mr.
Right.
Okay, everyone else? Approve?
Yep.
So approved, May 7th. We have, correspondence for postponement of, the meeting from tonight. I know they're looking for July 9th.
Yeah, Madam Chair, that's simply not realistic because we have the KRE signage coming back and we have Fiddler's Elbow.
That's what I.
Assuming
understand.
they're deemed complete in the next 10 minutes. They'll be on the agenda that night.
I understand. So, we want to pick a date now for them?
Yeah, we have to because I think we have to carry the notice.
Yeah,
But they're not available, so we just pick one.
We pick one. And then if they're not available that night, then we can carry it to another time.
So the next meeting would be either August 6th or August 13th.
yeah,
Those are our two August
right. And we
meetings.
talked about August 6th, but May 13th would be better. So I think we should put them on. And then that gives them enough time off to get ready.
It's fine by me.
August 13th.
August 13th.
Tom, that all good with you?
I'd rather do it in September, to tell you the truth, but who is this again?
Lamington Farm Club, the Trump National Golf Course.
Oh, okay. Okay, we can work it out.
So Tom, do you want to announce the carrying of?
Yes. So the Lamington Farm Golf Club preliminary and final site plan application, which was noticed for tonight, will be carried without additional notices to August 13th at 7 p.m. No further notice.
We have a resolution for bed 1. We had a chance to look at that.
We're going to carry that, Madam Chairman. The applicant requested the opportunity to perhaps do some changes, and they asked to carry it to July 9th, which is the same night that they're back for the sign variances.
Okay. We need to do anything further?
No, we're all set just to carrying. We're really just postponing the resolution, but that doesn't require any special carry.
Okay. Then we have determination of completeness, Paul.
Madam Chair,
Fiddlers?
this is for Fiddler's Elbow, doing some modifications to the recreational facilities, particularly around the swimming pool area. and some other minor items in that area. Wrote a letter dated May 28th, identifying a couple of waivers that are relatively minor. It's my recommendation that the application be deemed complete. And as we said, schedule it for July 9th.
Okay. We need to, do a roll call on that?
Yes.
Mayor Jacobs,
Aye.
Committeeman Hickey,
Aye.
Mr. Walter,
Aye.
Ms. Oravana,
Aye.
Mr. Leonard,
Aye.
Mr. Rogelius,
Aye.
Mr. Giovanni,
Aye.
Mr. Wild,
Aye.
Chairwoman Betcha.
Aye. All right, so we've postponed Trump, that's not on the agenda any further, and any board members have anything that they would like to talk about or comments? Board member?
I'll just, from the township committee, side, there's a lot of activity going on, that township has undertaken, that's underway. A lot of this has been under discussion for years. Let's start with River Road.
You speak just a little louder.
Let's start with River Road Park. The community garden is up and running. It is getting absolute fabulous reviews. Thank you, Paul, and thank you, the engineers at Boswell. I understand that our community garden is now going to be the template that Boswell will be using for other municipalities as they build out community gardens. We've got presently about 170, 180 garden plots that are out there, been assembled by DPW. About 90% of them are filled. There's a wait list for people wanting to participate in the garden, and we're just waiting on DPW to put some additional soil and fill out those little garden beds. But it's been terrific. Once again, it's another activation of our municipal recreation facilities. At the same time, right next door to that is, you've seen improvements over at the Jacobus Vanderveer house. The roof has been repaired. The new cedar shakes been installed. That had to go through a little bit of process because of the historic character of the JBH house, and we got SHPO approval to move forward with that project, and it's done at this point, right? They completed, I think that was end of last week, putting the new roof on. So there's going to be a lot of activities at the Jacobus Vanderveer house. Has been activated much more than it has in the prior years. They are open one weekend every month, and they're running monthly events. So it's not just that it's open for tours, but they're actually running programming. I believe there's, was it Betsy Ross? Is that this weekend or is that next weekend?
I forget, there's, I think Betsy Ross is this weekend, and there's her speaker next weekend.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of activity going there. Farmers market is obviously going forward. We had 1,700 people last week.
Wow.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colin's thumb has got a little straight, clicking everyone in. Going a little bit further south in town, in Pluckman, the park that had long been those two dilapidated buildings, the township, we utilized our property maintenance ordinance, and the property owner eventually tore down those buildings. And then after he tried to sell them, he couldn't really sell them at the price he was looking for. We made an offer. The township acquired the property, and once again, working with Paul. Paul helped, I don't want to say helped, but Paul led the design team on what will be a pocket park for Pluckman. So we'll have some parking spaces. It's going to have some historic interpretation. gazebo, benches, shade. And we think that it's just going to be a great attribute to that area.
Certainly an improvement.
Yeah, certainly an improvement. And then
Dog park is done.
the dog park at Burnt Mills is complete. But I'm also pleased to say that Fresh Pet has made some significant contributions. And they are donating a fair amount of money that will be deployed by Bedminster Rec to provide shade structures, seating, and a gazebo. Did Neil order that yet?
This is the first I'm hearing.
Oh, you didn't hear about this?
That's
Oh, yeah.
So
They're gonna place a gazebo on the property, and Fresh Pet is paying for everything.
nice.
So so there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
There'll be ribbon cuttings or whatever we want to call it, groundbreaking or letting the dogs out. Who let the dog? It might have been Neil
Yeah, probably.
with Paul.
And don't forget about July 4th.
And July 4th, over at Riverwood Park by JVH, we're going to have a 250th municipal celebration. JVH, the JVH committee is lead on this event, and it'll follow the farmers market on Saturday the 4th. And we'll have food, we'll have historic activities. We're gonna have reenactors.
Well, there's
Music.
July 25th is the Knox birthday. Which is
He has to
not-
come.
You know, because he was, and were you artillery?
No,
Your friend was artillery.
yes.
Yeah, okay. 25 years before West Point, there was the Pluckman Cantonment.
But on July 25th is going to be a program here talking about that.
About
And
Henry Knox.
Then some reenactments over at the park as well.
So there's a lot going on the municipal side.
that farm is mostly Bedminster people, or do we have a lot of outdoor?
We definitely have folks from out of town. I would say, if not the majority, certainly the plurality are Bedminster residents. And then a great number of people coming from Basking Ridge, Bridgewater, Tewksbury, Chester, PG, Far Hills.
But the majority is Bedminster.
Yeah.
I would
and-
think that people in the hills would really be, the candidates for that.
Yeah, I mean, Colin and I had a meeting with Somerset County Economic Development about a year ago. And Somerset County has a license from an app called City Data, which allows you to geofence an area, and it will tell you if you give them a time, a date, the location you want to geofence, where people are coming from to get to that location, and where they go afterwards.
What do you mean by that? Yeah. I mean,
So-
go for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can find out that, you know,
To figure that out?
Correct.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can see that. So, and by the way, that is available to the township, and Colin and I put a request into the county to run last week's data. So when we had 1,700 people on a Saturday that showed up, Colin and I were discussing that we'd seen a lot of out-of-state plates that came in that day, and it was like, yeah, let's run 1,700 people and see if we can get some information, because that can then help Farmers Market Committee target certain areas where people are coming from, and perhaps target those areas where we think they should be coming from, and perhaps they're not. That is also available to any Somerset County businesses. So if you want to geofence any business or group of businesses or properties to see where people are coming from and where they go. One of the things you can look at to see is whether or not you run an event and are you actually facilitating economic development in that area? So you could be running something at JVH and are people then going to Delicious Heights? Are they going to the Plucky? Are they going to the coffee shop? And that'll give you information that you then utilize that perhaps we should promote more events because it promotes the Bedminster commercial businesses. Yeah. Miss Ivy?
I feel like a time short with these things now.
You've always
Not
been
there.
that way. You're just learning about it now.
No, it's just, just think about it. It's one of those things.
Down to about
They
10 feet.
know
That's
where
how-
you are,
that's how traffic-
Jeff.
That's how traffic
Correct.
has to work. Usually.
Yep. Yep.
Pretty much everybody's attached.
Always.
Correct. Next to on plant them, right? You need a device. Animals.
Anybody else have anything?
Interesting.
I just have one comment question.
Mhm.
For the property up on, Parsonsville Road that the house was knocked down and it wasn't supposed to be knocked down.
Right, yeah.
I just want to ask Paul if maybe someone could stop by because that property right now it's just a mess and they just left it the way it was the day they knocked the house down and pulled over.
I can give you an update on the status on that. They've actually resubmitted for permits to build the house in a conforming location. So they don't need to come back to the board. Those permits were literally just signed off by the zoning officer and I last week. So
Okay.
I think you're gonna see some action out there pretty soon.
Okay, good. Because if it was going to stay
Yeah.
that way for another 6 months or something,
It's
then
gonna start moving pretty quick.
good. Thank you.
What about the one right at the crossroads up here that is the shutters falling off and
Oh.
you know, the
The property owner did not show up for court last week. Again,
Jay, what is it?
isn't there something the township can do to tidy it up and then bill the owner?
no.
No. Can we make an ordinance like that? Some municipalities have that.
Yes, we could.
There's like a maintenance.
Yeah, property maintenance ordinance.
Isn't that why we're bringing him to begin with?
Yeah.
So he's just not showing up. We're actively pursuing him.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody else? You can only-
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Who's
Second.
gonna say? Who's seconded?
Second.
All right. And we'll see you all in July.
July 9th, people.
Have a good.
Happy
4th of
4th.
July.
Yep.
Yep. Joy.
Happy 4th, everybody. Happy 250th.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, YouTube. Good night.
Enjoy the festivities.
Come out to the 4th, it's 12 to 3 at River Road Park, right in front of JVH.
Okay.